Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Hunter Sportsplex. Zach Weiss here, the first of two games, the main attraction, the first game tonight. Both of these teams got the Brooklyn College Bulldogs, 12-6, 8-1 in conference play. They actually handed Hunter their only conference loss of the season. They're 6-1 on the road, led by Chanel Jemmett, 15 points per game, which ranks number 7 in the Cognac. Hawks led by Jada Ponte, her 16.6 points per game. That's number 3 in the conference. The top two outside shooters, both deadly. Alexandra Mugen has made 52 for the Bulldogs. Jada Ponte has made 48 for the Hawks. This is going to be a battle. These are the best teams in the conference. Staten Island's up there with 1 loss. These are the best teams. Top 2 in scoring, margin of victory, field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, free throw percentage, and turnover margin. So this is going to be a battle. Alex Lang enters his 17th season as head coach for Brooklyn. 7 consecutive 20-win seasons ahead of today. Ahead of this year, pardon me. This is going to be a fun game. Hunter just couldn't get it done against TCNJ last time out. They started strong. They led almost the entire game, but could not close it out. So let's see what this game has in store. Look at the starters first for Brooklyn. Michelle Pena, Alexandra Mugen, 5 feet tall Taylor George, who knocks him down as well as anybody. Jasmine Henshin and Chanel Jemmett. Watch for 6'3" Kelly Titler off the bench. For John Garrett's squad, keeping it the same. Arias, Aponte, Leung, Patterson, and Conway. Jada Ponte, by the way, something I forgot to mention last game. Surpassed 1,000 career points. She's at 1,007 for her career now. She led the team with 17 in that game. And this is going to be a battle between two very well-respected coaches. And Alex Lang, we're going to tell you more about him at our first time out. He wears a lot of hats. I mean, especially, it's a Division III school, especially schools in the Cognac. All these coaches, they're all doing multiple things, wearing quite a few hats. John Garrett himself is one of the associate athletic directors underneath Terry. This is going to be a fun game. A happy end of your first day of class. If you're taking a night class, well, happy almost end of your first day. Seems like winter break went on for Eon. Still got some colleges that have not yet resumed. Here we are, January 25th, 2018. We are here on MLK Day on Monday. The men's team for Hunter lost to Centenary. The women's team we mentioned lost a heartbreaker to TCNJ, but we're ready to do battle. This is going to be an exciting game. A number of transfers on this Brooklyn team. They are filled with stars. Without further ado, here we go. It'll be Jemmett and Arias to jump it up at center court. Let's play. Brooklyn comes away with it, tipped, and Janine Conway with the steal. She had 5 of those last game. Jada Ponte not rocking the bandana today. She had been for most of the season. Arias with it, over to Aponte. He's covered up top by Taylor George. He's got a few inches in this matchup. Conway. Clock under 10. Leung gotta go to work. 4, 3, 2. Leung for 3. No good off the side of the rim. An easy rebound for Henshin. Pena running point. Strong pass inside. Chanel Jemmett. Michelle Pena averaging 4 assists a game this season. Has done a tremendous job facilitating. Conway with it. Over to Ashley Arias, now Leung. Conway. Kicks it out, Aponte. Puts it on the floor and draws the foul. Hunter will get a new shot clock. That foul is on Taylor George. Hunter has the best margin of victory in the conference. Average game for them. Actually, they are number 2 at 11. Brooklyn, average game, they win by 15.5. These two teams dominate their opposition. These are the top 2 scoring offenses. Hunter at 74 points. Brooklyn at 71. Patterson will try the 3. Won't go. And it's rebounded by Henshin. The senior from Salt Lake City, Utah. Highland College before Brooklyn. Pena. Taylor George, it's an offensive foul. So Pena and George each with a personal. Hawks have missed a couple of threes. It's unlike Christine Patterson to launch from downtown. That's what she did on the right baseline before. May have forced the action a bit. Arias. Up top, Conway. Takes it in, throws it up, no call. Janelle Jemmett, dominant on the glass, comes away, dribbles down. Pena, no good on the 3. Arias, prime position, pulls down the rebound. Here comes Leung. Jade Aponte. Shot it long. Good box out from Mugen. Hunter looking to press. It's rare for them. They lead the conference in scoring at 74 points a night. Rare for them to get off to a slow start. Credit the defense of the Bulldogs and Alex Lang. Pena trying to break the press. She does. Bounce pass. Jemmett. He's averaging a double-double this year, and she put that one in easy. Leung. Conway. Up top, Aponte. She's going to be looking for her shot tonight. Patterson. Conway. Gets out of the double team. Patterson's going to drive in, float, and hit. Christine Patterson at 8 points on Monday night. She's got her first bucket of this one to make it 4-2. Jemmett, long pass. Henshin will grab it. Dangerous pass handled by Pena. Mugen. Looked like she caught her own pass. That should have been a travel. Anyway, here come the Hawks. Leung. Steps in for 3. Just burying that shot. Hit 4 last game, and Teresa Leung knocks it down. Hawks take a 5-4 lead. For Leung, that is her 35th 3 of the season. Taylor George, bounce pass feed. Jasmine Henshin. Easy bucket for her. She's averaging 10 points and 8 rebounds a game this year. Patterson. Give it up top to Ashley Arias. Now it's Teresa Leung. 6-5 Brooklyn. We are 4 minutes into the game. Arias. Drives. Puts her head down. And banks it home. Ashley Arias has struggled with her shot all throughout the season, but when she gets that close to the bucket, pretty accurate. She's got a bucket, a pair of rebounds, and an assist. Her ability on the boards is going to be critical tonight, as it will be with Adina Music and Marlena Budna coming off the bench. You've got to out-rebound this team. Pena trying to get space. Here's Jemmett. Jemmett, Mugen. Hands right in her face, couldn't get it. She's made 52 of them. We know she's not shy. Jade Aponte across the timeline. Leung, ball fake, step back. No good off the backboard. Easy rebound for Henshin. She's already got 3. Pena, crossover, kick. Dangerous pass will get to Mugen. Mugen, no one had Jemmett. She missed the layup. Arias with a rebound. They got a lucky break. She doesn't miss much. She's the number 7 scorer in the conference, as Patterson will slow up. Arias at the free throw line. Too much on it. Henshin killing it on the glass. Only halfway to her average. Pena. Pena around the screen, flips it up and in. It's 8-7 Bulldogs in this back and forth first quarter. 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Patterson up top to Jada Ponte. Arias lost it, now picks it up. Arias goes down hard. That foul is on Jemmett. That is her first, team's third. Checking in now for the Bulldogs for the first time. Number 15, Grace Martinez Espina. And number 11, Kayla Trembone, averages 4 assists a game as Pena's backup. Phoebe Valentin and Selena Lim off the Hawks bench. Valentin, Lim, solid on the drive for the most part. Couldn't get that to go. Arias tipped it. Up top, Jada Ponte for 3. 10-8 Hawks. Her 49th make of the season. She's got 1,010 points now in a 3-year career. Career average of 15 a game. Trembone out to Taylor George. George hits Henshin. Jemmett got free again. She's not going to miss twice. 10-10. Both teams with one conference loss. This is a huge game as far as who you're going to have to face in the postseason. Hunters 9-1 in conference. Brooklyn 10-1. Arias got free. Kicks it out. Left baseline. Selena Lim. Arias with a pair of assists. Selena Lim with a beautiful jump shot. Trembone passed it right to Conway. And Chanel Jemmett has 2 fouls. She's 40% of the way to fouling out. That's huge. She averages 14 and 10, almost 2 blocks a game. She's going to get a breather. Hawks by 2. Shot is up for Conway, top of the key, loose ball. Lim gets it, no reason to rush. Give it to Conway. That was a clear kickball, and that ball is going far. It's a long run for somebody. Conway will have to spend her fatigue and get it. I think if we were playing 2K right now, she would have lost fatigue points for nothing, but you know, she's good as players, well-groomed, well-trained, and Conway plays about 30 minutes a night. She's used to the grind. Be a Hunter to inbound, 3:01 on the clock, 22 seconds on the shot clock, and a 12-10 lead. Go to Valentin. College, you can throw that in the backcourt legally. Valentin, strong drive to the cup. First bucket for Valentin. Began the year as a starter playing heavy minutes. Since moved into a reserve role. Trembone into Selena Lim. She's not going to have that. Valentin pushing the tempo. Eyes up the court. Conway went right through her hands to Henshin. She'll give it up to Kayla Trembone. Trembone. George. Left corner, Mugen. Or nope, not Mugen, never mind. Offensive rebound counted and 1 for Henshin. Jasmine Henshin, a transfer from Highline College in Washington. She played basketball and golf. She led her basketball team in minutes and rebounds. She's used to playing big time. Nicole Ballin only played about a minute last game. She'll come in for Arias. The foul's on Valentin. So Henshin, a terrific baller. Shoots 71.4% at the free throw line. 2 years at Highline, now in her second year at Brooklyn. She got that one. Hunter 14, Brooklyn College 13. Valentin up top, Ballin. Christine Patterson back in the game for the Hawks, now has it. Ballin. Not one to look for her outside shot much. Jada Ponte, the exact opposite. She'll drive and float it in. Jada Ponte with her second deuce. 16-13 Hawks. Pena. Great one-on-one defense by Patterson. Ponte in the passing lane. She took it away. Takes it in and will get to the line and shoot a couple. Jada Ponte being aggressive. Foul on Martinez Espina, who is a transfer from FDU Flora, where she served as team manager, did not play on the team. Ponte missed a couple free throws last game, missed this one. Cognac women's basketball players do not strive much at the free throw line. Hawks leading at 67%. There are a few players that have been doing it very well. Ponte is one of them, shooting 81.8% coming in. She'll split that pair, where she is just over 80% at this point. Hawks right now lead at 5-4. Pena. On the men's side, by the way, as well, free throw shooting not the norm. Mugen missed. On the offensive glass, Martinez Espina no. And the foul on Phoebe Valentin. She's got both fouls for the Hawks tonight. Teresa Leung back into the game. She's 1 for 3 from downtown. Phoebe Valentin had a basket and a rebound. That pass gets in. Taylor George, no. And Nicole Ballin comes away with it. She comes in before Music and Budna. Interesting decision from Coach John Garrett tonight. Tell you about the Brooklyn coach, Alex Lang, after this first quarter. Ponte, strong move, missed it off the glass, no foul. Loose ball, taken by Leung. Selena Lim now. Ballin. Leung will slow it down. It's Patterson. Driving, in traffic, too strong off the glass. She'll get to the line. The foul is on Alexandra Mugen, her first. Kelly Teitler, the 6'3" freshman from New York, Onteora Central High School, about to come in. Patterson got the first. 6'3". You don't see too many of those in Division III. It's the end of college women's basketball up in Beverly, Mass. Their starting center, Emma Tierney, is 6'3". She had a 7-block game earlier. Marlena Budna checks into the game along with Janine Conway. Patterson looks for a perfect trip to the line. She can only split. Mugen the rebound. Over to Pena. Foul. That'll be, it's on Leung, her first, team's third. No rule in college for fouls in the last 2 minutes. It's up 2 more fouls, 1 more foul. Excuse me. 18-13 Hawks, under a minute to go in the first. Pena, pair of assists and a bucket tonight. A scoop shot. Driving in, looking for separation. Good D by Leung. Taylor George gets it. George got free. No good from deep. Ponte the rebound. Hawks can hold for 1 if they want. They get the play from Coach Garrett. Hawks 7-16 from the floor. Just 1 turnover in the first quarter. 10 seconds remaining. Conway. Leung to Aponte. Fakes. Conway for 3. Got it! At the end of the first quarter, it's Hawks 21. Hawks 21-13 after 1. Conway beating the buzzer for her first points. Now let's tell you about head coach Alex Lang in his 17th year, also the sports information director at Brooklyn College. They had 7 straight 21 seasons coming in. First place in the Cognac regular season 3 years in a row. They won their first Cognac title in his tenure last year. An assistant at the City College of New York, where he helped recruit various conference all-stars. He was the head women's cross-country coach for 6 years at Brooklyn from 2007 to 12. Won the Cognac title in 2008. His work as the SID has landed to the team coverage on New York City Sporting News, New York Sports Day, and Bay News, among many. He's a graduate from Albany State, a bachelor's of arts in literature. 12-6, 20 wins, a ways away. So far, so good. 12-6 and a tie for first. Second quarter coming up. Janine Conway hit that three late in the first. Jada Ponte, the only Hawks player with 2 buckets in the first quarter. 7 players made a basket. Lim, Valentin, Patterson, Leung, Aponte Arias, and the aforementioned Janine Conway. So great start in a game you have to have. Patterson, Leung. Again, these are the top 2 scoring teams in the conference going head-to-head. Aponte! No good on the 3. Rebounded by Teitler. He's going to be battling with Marlena Budna. That was tipped by Leung. Taylor George, 5 feet tall. Going to do the inbounding. Chance Mugen. Henshin was wide open for the mid-range shot. Jasmine Henshin has 7 points and 6 rebounds tonight. Aponte, fake, left corner, no good on the 3. Budna goes back up strong, and Lerna tripped to the line. Foul on Kelly Teitler, her first. Marlena Budna is 11 for 20 at the free throw line this season in 103 minutes of action. Missed the first. Hawk can't be leaving points on the board at the line. George will get a breather. Martinez Espina checks in. Senior from Freeport. Again, the transfer from FDU Florence, where she was the team manager. Budna missed them both. Got to have those points at the line. The Hawks are just 2 for 6 shooting free throws. Pena. Hands it off, Martinez Espina. Henshin. Fakes. Takes. Blocked by Budna. Easy money for her. Leung brings it ahead. Ponte open in the right corner. Back to Leung. Jade. Teresa. Round the horn. Conway. Leung. Someone's going to be open. It's Conway. Same spot. Same result. Janine Conway with another 3. Hawks go up by 9. Pena. Henshin. Ponte sneaking around. But it's maintained by the Bulldogs with 15 to shoot. Inside Henshin. Clock still running. Down to 8. 7. Pena, no good on the 3. Jada Ponte steals the rebound. She's got 3 of those to go with her 6 points. Racing ahead, she'll kick it off. Patterson. Marlena Budna. Over to Leung. No need to rush. Hawks have built a 9-point lead. They're in the midst of a 10-2 run. Conway. 3 again. No. Rebounded by Mugen, who faces an immediate pressure situation. She'll push it up to Pena. Jemmett getting ready to check in with Trembeau. Martinez Espina through the lane. She bricked it. Henshin got fouled by Leung, and she'll shoot a couple. Jasmine Henshin, 7 points and 7 rebounds. What a start. So that's 2 fouls on Leung, pardon me. Ashley Arias will come in with Lim. So Henshin, again, a 2-sport athlete over at Highline. It's the first. Kelly Teitler heads out. Marlena Budna and Leung get a break for Hunter. One more for Henshin, who's now 3 for 3 at the line. Hawks lead down to 7. So in a year where both these teams have been blowing out most of their opponents, we got to be expecting a battle from here to the finish. Lim will give it up to Jada Ponte. Cross court to Selena Lim. Conway. Lim. Arias. Drives. Dangerous pass. It was tipped. Clock down. 8, 7. Lim. Air ball. Hit the side of the basket. Trembeau. Inside, Jemmett. Good D by Arias, but she follows it up. Jemmett Jemit's got 8 points tonight. Chanel Jemit. She was a walk-on at Seton Hall where she played 4 games before coming here. Lim. Ponte for 3, her 50th of the season. Jada Ponte out here getting buckets. Mugen, the answer, her 53rd of the season. The only player with more makes than Ponte. These two players know what it takes to hit from deep. Got a couple of fans stopping from Brooklyn. Ponte steps in for a long 2, didn't hit anything. The ref will fix the net. Checking back in now for Brooklyn is Taylor George. Taylor George, a transfer from Temple University, was the Cognac Rookie of the Year last year. And in high school, played field hockey, track and field, basketball, and soccer. She did not have an off season. She did not have time to rest up. Floater by Trembone doesn't go, and the rebound taken by Lim. Selena Lim stops on the dime, now kicks it back, Jada Ponte. Arias, able to hold on. And a foul on Jemit is her 3rd. That is a big one. 3 fouls on Chanel Jemit. Tyler back into action. She leads she's number 4 in the Cognac in rebounding with 10 a game. Patterson heads out. Christine Patterson was the one coming out. Now they got it right. They want to keep Arias in, and it looks like as long as Tyler's in the game, we're going to have Marlena Budina in the game as well. Lim, Aponte. Cross court to Janine Conway. Lim lost the ball. Conway getting to it. Dangerous pass. Lim dives on it. Gets rid of it. Selena Lim to the cup. Will get to the line. Great aggressive play. It's actually Marlena Budina that was on the floor for it. Aggressive play from the Hawks paying off. Foul on Kayla Trembone, her first. She won a JV championship in her time. Susan Wagner High School. Henson getting ready to check back in. Selena Lim at the line for the pair. Got the first. Henson checks in for Tytler. Nope, for Trembone. Henson does have the size to play 5. They want Tytler or Jemit in there at all times. Lim got them both. Hawks by 7. 29-22, 5:20 to go in the first half. Trembone. Henson has had a strong half. A foul on Ashley Arias is her first, team second.
Another foul on Ashley Arias. That's her first, the team second.
Pass comes in to Taylor George. Pass tipped, taken by Henson. Kayla Trembone drives, kicks, George. 3 was a strong closeout. Aponte with the rebound. Jade Aponte right to the rack with reckless abandonment. She's got 11. We'll take the timeout with you. 4:51 to go in the half. It's Hunter 31, Brooklyn 22. It is a 30-second timeout. Welcome back, folks. 4:51 to go here in the opening half. It is Hunter 31, Brooklyn 22. Hawks shooting 11 of 25, good for 44%. Bulldogs 9 of 26, 34.6%. They're 1 of 8 from 3. Hunter 5 for 13 from 3. Tipped by Conway. She's got the steal. Henshin to beat. No foul was called. Henshin comes away with it. It's going to be hard to advance. Conway getting on Henshin. Dangerous pass. Budna knocked it loose. And it's going to be a 10-second violation. Team defense all the way. Nothing coming easy. That's the 6th turnover on Brooklyn. Only 2 for the Hawks. Michelle Pena checking back in. Pena, 13 points and 7 assists a game in her senior year of high school at Mass Beth. She was also on the city semifinals flag football team. Her teammate, Tiffany Wong, was on the team that won the championship. Aponte for 3. No. It's at a different high school at Seward Park. It's a different high school, same flag football passion. Henshin, Pena, that's a 2. 1 foot was inside, 1 foot was outside. Ref saw it too. So Pena's got her second hoop. And the Hawks lead is down to 7. Under 4 to play first half. Ponte leading all scores with 11. Conway. Arias. Budna. It's going to be a foul on Mugen. That's her second. Jasmine Henshin is the only player for Brooklyn without a foul. Fun fact for you folks. So Budna missed both shots her last trip to the line. We'll see how this one goes.
Marlena Budna, shooting 2.
Missed it again. Hunter is just 4 for 9 shooting free throws in this first half. 5 points they're going to wish they had later. The defense starts to clamp down. She's 0 for 4 at the line now. The Hawks are 4 for 10. That ain't it, Chief. 3:45 to go in the half. Hawks by 7. George covered by Lim. Give it up, Pena. Henshin has Budna as a matchup, and she traveled. Henshin with her first turnover. Trembone and Pena each have 3. That was the first turnover by Hunter that's not credited to one of their 2 point guards. 3.5 to go first half. 31-24 game. Lim. 4 points, 3 boards, 2 assists off the bench in 7 minutes. Conway. Ponte. Lim. Inside, Budna. No call. Mugen comes away with it. George fakes. Goes on the dribble. Mugen. Henshin. Cross court, tipped by Aponte. George got it back, and the 5-footer has the bucket. Her first deuce. By the way, Jasmine Henshin has 9 points and 11 rebounds. Ponte fakes the 3. The Hawks lead down to 5. They're scoreless in the last 2 minutes. Ponte to Conway. Lim. Arias. Dangerous play, lost the ball. Brooklyn gets it back. Five-point game. The Hawks trailed 4-0 at the start, led by as many as 9. Pena to George. Mugen. Ponte comes up with a steal. There she goes. Lefty missed the layup. Hawks cannot convert an easy one. That was a bunny. George. Gives it up. Pena. Over Arias. Great close. Henshin got it back. And the lefty has been a menace. 11 points, 12 rebounds. They have not needed Chanel Jemmett in this second quarter because of how good Henshin has been. Conway. Budna inside Arias. Step back shot, no. Settled for it. Here comes Pena. Arias goes down, blocking foul. That's number 2 on Ashley Arias.
Foul number 10, Ashley Arias. Is our second team's third.
2 free throws coming. Shooter's got to step in there before you get a delay of game warning. It's going to be Pena at the line.
Michelle Pena, line shooting 2.
Pena is a 73.5% shooter. She got the first. It's a 7-0 Brooklyn run to get within 2. Brooklyn is the only team in the Cognac that's defeated Hunter this season. They're trying to do it twice. Missed the second. Marlena Budna was fouled. That's by Kelly Tyler. They're in the bonus. 2-shot foul. Marlena Budna is 0 for 4 at the line. There's always room for improvement. The subs cannot take place yet because it's a 2-shot foul. In the men's game, if we have a 1-and-1, the players can come in first. But because it's the 2-shot foul, they got to wait. Unless a player fouls out, they have to wait until between attempts. Those are the rules, and I'm just reiterating. Budna finally gets one to go. She's 1 for 5 at the line. Trombone and Martinez Espina are in for Pena and Tytler. Nicole Ballin get ready to check back in. She'll be replacing Marlena Budna if she can knock this free throw down. She's 1 for 6 at the free throw line. Hunter's just 5 of 12. Trombone to Martinez Espina. Marlena Budna picks it off. All the way. Nope. Aponte got it back. Lost it off her foot. Marlena Budna could not go all the way. Solid turnout as students are back in class. Now back here in the Sportsplex. Winter break has officially ended. Probably what feels like the longest break for most. Remember my final winter break last year. Felt like forever. And when you come back, it's like you never left. 1 minute to go, first half. Hunter leading 32-29. Trombone. Mugin's been limited to just 1-3. Enshin hands it off. Trombone too strong off the glass. And Christine Patterson has her first rebound in 13 minutes of action. Phoebe Valentin has also returned for the Hawks. Moving up to Conway. Patterson. Jada Ponte. Went down, no call. Ballin got it back. Air ball. Trombone. Taylor George. Lost it off her face. That is not a foul. That's just Taylor George trying to get caught. That's the Danny Fusco treatment. Aponte, no good for 3. Long rebound. Taken by Conway. The Hawks can over one. They say Danny Fusco treatment. When the shortest player on the court tries to draw contact, they don't always get it. They try and sell it, it doesn't happen. End of the half coming. Valentin scores! Hawks lead 34-29 to break. The difference in this game right now are the 2 baskets they made at the end of each half. It would be tied without those 2 shots. So at the break, it's Hunter 34, Brooklyn 29. Will be back in 15 minutes. Back. Welcome back, folks. Second half about to get going. A huge one for both sides. Zach Weiss here. The first of 2 games between the Bulldogs and the Hawks. Chanel Gemmett, 8 points and 3 boards in 9 minutes. She's got 3 fouls. Team will have to be careful. It's like she may be coming back in to start the second half. See, actually, no, she will not start the second half. She'll be back in eventually. Jasmine Henshin, 11 points, 13 boards in the first half. Jada Ponte shot just 4 of 12, but was aggressive, to say the least. 11 points and 5 rebounds in the opening half. 10 turnovers on Brooklyn, only 4 for Hunter. So if they continue to take care of the basketball, they'll have their chance. Conway had a couple threes from the left baseline. Mugen will get it into Pena, and we are back, 20 minutes remaining. Cognac supremacy. It's a huge game for both parties. Henshin, great D by Patterson, going straight up. Aponte brings it ahead. Aponte, Conway will slow things down. Leung steps in. No good through the hands of Patterson. Martinez Espino is getting some extra run, but the foul trouble to Gemmett. Plank has it now. Pena. Inside, Henshin, knocked away. It's Conway. Stops on a dime. She'll kick it out to Patterson. Teresa Leung just 1 for 4 from deep. She got an early one, but that's been it so far. Conway. Pontes tries to spin free, can't get much. Arias. Conway. Clock keeps ticking. Patterson up and under. No. But that should go the other way is what it will. 8:57 to go, or 1 minute into the second half, and Hunter's still up by 5. 34-29. Hunter has missed 10 of their last 11 shots overall. They've not been dropping in recent minutes. Martinez Espina. Henshin trying to flash high post, has Arias. Pena. Taylor George. Mugen. Short. Ashley Arias with her 4th rebound. Here come the Hawks. Trying to break out of their cold spell. Conway. Ponte. Held nothing. Leung is going to drive in, now hands it off. Ponte. Trying to create space. Cross-court feed. Conway. Turn around. Too strong off the glass. Arias knocked it away, but Taylor George sprinting down the floor. George. Great move. Stop and go at the free throw line. Bench is pumped up. Brooklyn's within 3. That's the second bucket for Taylor George. So crafty. Patterson blocked by Mugen. Alexandra Mugen, the senior from Midwood, New York, or from Midwood High School, Brooklyn, New York, one of 4 players, hailing from Brooklyn. Aponte, left corner, strong on the 3. Just 2 for 8 from downtown. Mugen lost her dribble, gives it up to Pena though. Pena drives. Henshin, yes. It's a 1-point game. Jasmine Henshin's got 13 and 13. Ponte runs the offense. We have a timeout by the Hawks. We're going to take it with you. 1-point game, 7:18 to go in the third. Hawks have not scored in the last 3 minutes. Jasmine Henshin has 13 points and 13 rebounds. Even with Chanel Jemmett out of the game, they've kept it up. Leung in a tight spot. There's a screen from Arias to get free. The Hawks really need a basket right now. Conway. Aponte flashes inside and lays it in. 13 points on 14 attempts now for Jade Aponte. Conway's got her first assist. 7 of the 13 buckets for the Hawks have been assisted. George. Long pass, Martinez. Espina. Floater off the side of the basket. Teresa Leung pulls it in. Bounce pass, Conway. 20 seconds on the shot clock. A lot of movement. Inside, Conway. Turn, shoot, score! 8 points for Janine Conway. She's 3 of 8 from the floor. She has 3 steals. Pena inside Henshin, knocked away by Patterson. Martinez Espina, strong pass. Pena bricked it. Hard to tell if she had a foot on the line or not. That would have went in, would have caused a little controversy. Leung comes the other way with her 3rd rebound. Kick out Janine Conway. On the give up. Leung. Bounce pass feed, Janine Conway. Mid-range shot, got it again! A 6-0 run by the Hawks. They lead by 7. Timeout, Brooke. We're going to keep it here this time. It's a 30-second timeout. So what's worked for the Hawks in this little 6-0 run? They're moving the ball well. Jade Aponte found her on a flash inside on a pass from Conway. They got Janine Conway in the mid-range area. Little turnaround shot. She missed it earlier. Got that one to go. And very next possession, Teresa Leung playing the role of the point guard now with 3 assists tonight. She found her shooter in a perfect spot and got it to drop. 2 players for the Hawks in double figures now. Aponte with 13, Conway with 10. We know both players can shoot. Conway better off the catch and shoot. Jade Aponte likes to create her shot a bit more and get to the rack. That's why she gets a lot more free throws. But Hawks 5 of 12 at the line. That has to improve. No fouls on either side yet, but they're going to have a lot of chances at the free throw line the rest of this game. If they don't convert, be kicking themselves when they wake up tomorrow, thinking we didn't do this and that's the result we got. We're back. 5:45 left, 40-33. Off of Pena's foot, here comes Chanel Jemmett. And if I'm John Garrett, I'm telling my team, attack Jemmett, attack Jemmett, attack Jemmett. You have to do that. If you can draw a 4th foul on her, that changes the entire complex of the game. Yes, you got 3. You limited her to only 9 out of 25 possible minutes so far, but you can get going just as easily as she did early on. Conway, no good on the 3. Long rebound, Patterson. Leung. Aponte, short. Tipped. And a foul on Patterson. She got the arm of Henshin. George with it up top. Bounce pass. Pena had space and got her 3rd bucket of the night. 7 points and 3 assists for Michelle Pena. 5-point Hawks lead. Pressure. Conway gets to it. Aponte going to drive it in. That was the right idea. She went at Jemmett, her 3 fouls. Long pass, Mugen. Patterson picks up number 3. But they're going to call it travel first. That's a big call. They need Christine Patterson's defense in a matchup like this. John Garrett's at a shorter leash with his bench in this one. Starters going to play a larger role. Arias. Holding foul. Who's this one on? That is on Kayla. No, that's an offensive foul, excuse me. It's on Jade Aponte, her first, team 2nd. So the foul's on Trembone, who hadn't been in, but now she is for Pena. Trembone. Conway playing a little off her, and she scores. Down to a 3-point game. 4:20 to go in the third. It's 40-37 Hunter. Aponte trying to flash inside to go to Arias. Ashley drives in, stripped. It'll stay. No. One official overrules the other. Hawks give it up. Valentin checks in for Leon. Got a close one. Not surprised in the slightest. Trembone with it. Hands it off to George. George cross court. Henshin. Rick. Christine Patterson with her 4th rebound. She's pushing it up ahead. Now it's Janine Conway. Valentin calls for it. Now comes up with it. Aponte. Long to Patterson. The perfect shot for Christine Patterson is that 17-foot shot, a foot inside the line. Good D by Patterson. Gem it over Arias. Can't get it. Christine Patterson with her 5th rebound now. She is playing extremely well tonight. 5 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. But for her, it's never about the stats. Those are always an added plus. Arias. Back to Patterson. Valentin flashing inside. Conway, top of the key. No. Patterson, another rebound. Arias does not want to take this one in, so he'll slow up with Valentin. He's fouled by Kayla Trembone. That is her 2nd. Alexandra Mugen going to be coming after a short break. She'll get Jasmine Henshin, who's played a team-high 26 minutes. Jada Ponte has not sat yet, by the way. If anyone keeping track at home. She plays about 2.5 minutes a night. Patterson. She's going to drive in. Off the side of the basket. The side of the basket's been a popular destination for shot attempts in this quarter. George. That's going to go off her fingertips. Hawks ball. And again, when you're the size that George is, you're much shorter than everyone else on the court. You got to be more crafty. You have to try and avoid contact. If you want to create contact, create it with your shoulder. Do not do it with your entire body. That will not work out well. Valentin. Arias in the left corner. Flashing was Aponte. George has it. George gets it ahead to Gemmett. Gemmett into Patterson. Shot is strong. Phoebe Valentin with her 2nd rebound. She's looking to push. Aponte for 3. No. Arias tipped it. Patterson saves it. Arias has it. Jade Aponte, a lot of contact, can't score. She'll get it back and dribble it out. She's just 5 for 18 from the floor, but she's got 6 rebounds just following her misses. Aponte tipped. Now Gemmett has it. Here comes George. Blocked by Patterson, but a foul. She'll get that call. 3 fouls on Christine Patterson. No, it's actually only her 2nd. Pardon me, I had a wrong count earlier. Taylor George to the free throw line, where she's 33 out of 49, 67.3%. Got the check in for the Hawks, Marlena Budna and Selena Lim. Christine Patterson and Janine Conway will get a break. So there's 3 reserves out here now with Arias and Aponte. Hawks lead at 42-38 with a minute 55 to go in the third. George short on the 2nd. Gemmett tipped it. Did Arias touch it? Yes, she did. Thought she could corral it, but she could not. Gemmett has played 4 minutes without getting that 4th foul. Pressure's on. Martinez Espina was open, but she caught it out of bounds. That's the issue. With the corners, you have such a tight space to catch the ball. You have to make sure you're standing perfectly in bounds. The bigger your foot, the harder it's going to be. Valentin running things for the Hawks. Neither team on pace to reach their quota of over 70 points per game. Ponte with it. She'll run it out. Ponte up top to Lim. Clock down to 8, 7, 6, ticking. Lim to the basket, off the glass. Selena Lim with her second bucket. She's got 6 big points off the bench. Only 2 bench points tonight for Brooklyn, but Chanel Jemmett for 3. That's only their second 3 in this entire game, and for Jemmett, it's a big one. Lim out to Aponte. Arias flashes high. Lim gonna take it in. Up top to Jade Aponte. Step back. And the foul! Jade Aponte puts it in. And that is 4 fouls on Chanel Jemmett. That was the play of the game. Step back jumper, you draw the 4th foul on the other team's superstar, who remains in the game right now with 4 fouls. This is why shooting numbers do not matter to shooters. Jade Aponte was 5 for 18. She shot that ball like she's in a pickup game, having just made 3 or 4 in a row. And she got the free throw. Here comes Titan. Jade Aponte's got 16. Hawks are up by 6. What a play right there. 40 seconds to go in the 3rd. See when Jemmett checks back in. She just hit the 3 on the previous possession, and then that. Strong drive to the basket, kick out Henshin. Drives in on Arias and scores. Henshin's up to 15. Hawkin holds for 1. Their execution at the end of quarters is the difference in the score. A 3 by Aponte at the end of the 1st and a layup by Valentin at the end of the 2nd. Gives it up to Arias. Thought about the shot. Dribbles into traffic. Valentin blocked. Arias got it back. Stripped by Mugen. The pressure is on. 3, 2, 1. That'll count. No, it won't. After 3, Hunter 47, Brooklyn 43. We'll be right back. All right, folks, 10 minutes of ball remaining. Hunter 47, Brooklyn 43. Winner of this game will still have 1 loss in conference. Aponte got an open look and a 3. Jade Aponte's got 19 points. That's her 3rd 3 of the night. Hawks by 7. Marlena Budna made the pass for the assist. George, double comes, gives it up. Kayla Trembone. Trembone to Mugen. Mugen for 3. Mugen didn't even come close. Valentin the rebound. Conway got shoved. Valentin got fouled. There's the call. Foul on Kayla Trembone. That is her 4th. No, her 3rd. Her 3rd, excuse me. She'll be replaced by Michelle Pena anyway. 2 bench points tonight. For the Bulldogs, Hawks have 11. Valentin Conway. Inside look. Budna draws the foul on Teitler. 2 early fouls on the Bulldogs. Martinez Espina will come in. Marlena Budna is 1 for 6 at the free throw line. She's got to hope to at least hit one of these. That'll work. Budna's got 2 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. One more for Budna. That'll work. She got both. Now she'll be replaced by Arias. Budna opened the day 0-4 at the line, is now at 3 of her last 4, and those are 2 much-needed points. Hawks up by 9. This ties their largest lead. Loose ball. May have been kicked. Hawks have led for 85% of this game. Pass is stolen by Christine Patterson, who continues to impact every facet of the game. Valentin. Goes to Conway. By the way, Hunter only had 51 points in the game at Brooklyn. Aponte, that was a double dribble. Thought the refs might miss that one. It's pretty apparent. That's Jade's 4th turnover. The Hawks now have 10 as a team. Pena running point. Drives on Valentin. Gives it up to Henshin. She nutmegged her own teammate. Here comes Aponte. Watch for the quick pull. That may not be coming here. It's Patterson. Holding foul. That's on Michelle Pena, her 2nd. 3 team fouls, only 1 foul to give the rest of the way. Timeout Brooklyn, we'll take it with you. 8.5 to go. It's Hawks 52, Bulldogs 43. Eight and a half to go. Hawks leading by 9. Aponte inbound. They got a full shot clock. Gets it in to Conway. Quick shot. May have rushed it a bit. Taylor George escapes the double team. Conway tipped it. Kept it in bounds. Shot clock should not have reset there. Long pass. Mugen couldn't handle it. Hawks ball. We'll be seeing the best Cognac point guard, Michael Tesserero, in Game 2. He's leading the Brooklyn Bulldogs men's team with 7 assists a game, and the Cognac. Aponte. Arias drives in, way too strong off the glass. Mugen grabs the rebound. She's been held to 3 points on 1 of 6 shooting. Pena. Drive, switch. Michelle Pena's got 9, Aponte with it as they try and break press. Goes around everybody. Whips it ahead to Conway. Free throw line shot is going to be short. Guess who? Christine Patterson has the rebound. Valentin thought about the three. And Arias kept it in bounds using her long arms. Now it's Aponte faking the three. Driving to the basket. Got hit in the face and she's going to shoot two. That is the last foul to give for Brooklyn. 7:25 to go. That foul is on Kelly Tytler. No, never mind. That is Henskin. Tytler's not in the game. That's Henskin's first foul. Believe it or not. Ponte at the line for a pair. Got the first. Selena Lim and Teresa Leung will check in. Replacing Phoebe Valentin and Marlena Budna. No, not Christine Patterson, excuse me. Budna's been out. Patterson. 5 is Ponte is both. She's up to 21. 5 points, 8 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 blocks from Christine Patterson. How's that for doing a little bit of everything? Pena, Taylor George. George drives, runs into Lim. That should be on the floor, though the refs may give her free throws. No free throws. She thought it was in the act, but she got the shot off after the foul. Here she comes, Chanel Jemmett. To bring Patterson right back in. Selena Lim does not last long. This is a matchup-based substitution all the way. Hawks lead at 54-45 with 7:13 to go. They want Patterson to shadow Henskin. As long as Jemmett and Henskin are in together. Jemmett has Arias. She's got to play very smart with her 4 fouls. Patterson, great defense. Arias grabs the rebound. Now here come the Hawks. Patterson and Arias both playing an integral part right there in getting the stop. Here's Conway, who shot just 4 of 13 tonight, gives it up Arias. Conway has Jemmett. Conway, clock down to 8, 7, tipped. Henskin, Conway swarming, and she'll pick up her second foul. Henskin and Jemmett going to run the offense. Call out a play inside. 6.5 to go. Hawks by 9. Must-win game for both sides for playoff seedings. Taylor George. Henskin drives. Aponte knocked it loose. George gets it back. 10 on the clock. George into the lane. Brick. Jemmett against Patterson. Yes. Chanel Jemmett with 13 and 6. Patterson is going to try and break the press. Gives it up to Aponte in plenty of time. Leung back in. She's played 17 minutes, has 3 points, 3 boards, 3 assists. Patterson shot it long. That foul is on the floor. Henskin with her second. Arias going to need a minute. She's got 2 free throws coming. Alex Lang is not happy about that one. To the line for 2. The Hawks have made 5 straight free throws following their 5 and 12 start. Arias usually will split her free throws. Can use both. Ah, I didn't get it. 0 for 1. One more. Pena's out. Trembone is in. Fake sneeze to try and distract her, and it works. From the stands, that is. Arias missed them both. Brooklyn down 7, 5:50 to go. They got the ball. A lot of time, a lot of ball left. Hawks couldn't close out TC&J. They got to hope this doesn't become the case today. Trembeau and a travel. Leung will run point. Let me give up to Arias. Ponte flashes inside and will get to the line for 2. That is Taylor George's second foul. Jada Ponte is 4 for 5 at the line tonight. Now 5 of 6. Hawks back up by 8. She's up to 22. Number 3 in the Kunyakin scoring entering play today. 6 of 7 tonight at the line. Timeout Hunter, we'll be right back. 5:33 to go. It's a 30-second timeout, so it'll be a very short break. .533 remaining. Hawks leading Brooklyn 56-47. Still a lot of basketball left to be played as Trembone running point. George. Dangerous pass for Gemmett. She missed a wide open teammate. Ponte will slow it up. Leading the team in almost every offensive category tonight. Scoring, field goals made, field goals attempted, threes made, threes attempted, free throws, and steals. Conway. Patterson up top. Clock down to single digits. Patterson, mid-range shot. No, it's a brick, but it'll go the other way. It'll go the other way. 4:51 left in the ball game. Hawks by 9, trying to seal the deal. Up top, this is Trembone. Henshin has had a big night. Going inside, Gemmett has Budna. Foul. 2 shots for Chanel Gemmett, her first trip to the line tonight. Foul trouble has limited her playing time to just 16 minutes. Gemmett is a 54.5% free throw shooter. She's at just 42 out of 77. Missed it. By the way, that 3 she made in the third quarter was just her 5th make of the year. Henshin hasn't taken one. Mugen came in with 52 makes. She has been held to just 3 points on a 3 to match Aponte earlier in the first half, second quarter. Gemmett splits, 8-point game. Press will be on. Get it into Leung. Leung, all the way. Got her dribble back. Budna gives it up to Aponte. No rush for the Hawks. Up by 8 with over 4 minutes. Every shot should be a perfect look. Got to make Brooklyn be the team that has to rush a little bit. Clock under 10, down to 8, 7. Conway for 3! Hawks by 11 with 4 minutes to go. Her third of the game. The kickoff, Gemmett at the free throw line, too strong. Marlena Budna the rebound. Hawks would be wise to eat 20 to 25 seconds off this clock. Leung with it. Mugen going to check back in at the next whistle. Long with Pena. Conway. Aponte. Defender missed. Pass. Conway on the bounce. Score! Conway's got 15. Hunter by 13. Drive. Score. Kayla Trembone. Trembone with just her second basket of the game. Patterson to Aponte. Press a little harder to break, but they do it. Jade pulls, and she missed. Budna got it back and scores! Marlena Budna with her first field goal of the game. Jemmett for 3. Yes. Second 3 of the half for Chanel Jemmett. She had 4 makes coming into play. Bad pass from Aponte, but Conway tracks it. Now you really got to slow down. It's a 10-point game. Brooklyn has a groove. You need a basket, but you really got to take your time for it. Conway drives, blocked, and a foul. Is that Jemmett? That would be 5. Or was it Martinez Espina? It's Jemmett, and she's gone. Number 5. Hit the road, Jack, as they say. That's 5 fouls. She's done. 17 points and 6 rebounds in 19 minutes. She's not happy about it. I wouldn't be either if I just fouled out in the biggest game of the season with 2.5 minutes left and I was just starting to get hot again. They're going to bring Tyler in, which means that Marlena Budna will remain on the floor. Not supposed to be able to make all the subs until after the first free throw, like we mentioned earlier, but because Jemmett fouled out, that's that. Technical foul on Chanel Jemmett. So it's going to be 4 free throws now for Hunter. Jemmett fouls out, then gets teed up. We'll see. Jada Ponte will shoot the text. Conway will then shoot for getting fouled. Really could use these points. Best thing you can do after a technical foul is make the shot. The team is going to play with more fire as Aponte got the first. Brooklyn, though, despite this big difference, will be fired up coming out of these 4 free throw attempts. You know they're going to want to try even harder to come back and win for Jemmett as Aponte got both. She's got 25. That's not the first technical we've seen here at the Sportsplex this season from a visiting coach. Remember the Baruch game all the way back on December 7th. Gio Gavin ended up with a 5 free throw opportunity. Conway got the first. Hawks by 13 with 2.5 minutes. The damage of the Jemmett 3 is now erased, and Jemmett can't not return. Selena Lim gets set to re-enter. Conway got both. The unconventional 4-point play, all by way of the free throw line for the Hawks. 2.5 to play, Hawks by 14. Pena getting crafty, blocked by Budna. Big time rejection. She's got a few of those off the bench, the volleyball star. In her form, Conway, no, loose. Leung grabs it and wisely runs it out. Lim, back to Leung. Time to eat some clock. Screen from Budna, well set. Leung, Conway, Lim. Bounce pass. Marlena's blocked. Out of bounds on Henshin if there wasn't a shooting foul. No foul. Timeout Brooklyn, we'll be right back. Minute 56 to go. It's a 14-point Hawks lead. Hawks up 14. Lim dribbles out. 6, 5, gotta shoot. Patterson. Yes! Big time bucket from Patterson. It's a 16-point game with a minute 40. Brooklyn just needs baskets and quick stops. Taylor George. Pena. No. Leung grabs her 5th rebound. Hunter can slow it up. This one is just about under wraps. Lim, left corner, drive it in. Now pull it out. Scott Teitler. Inside look. Conway. Leung. 6, 5. Got to go to work. Leung. Conway. That hit the rim. And Aponte grabs the rebound. Hawks can run more clock. Aponte with 8 rebounds in this game to go with her 23 points. She had 7 of 21 shots, hit 8 of 9 free throws, and got a big-time bucket, though, late in the game. Hawks don't have to shoot if they don't want to. They're going to, though. One more attempt. Conway, Patterson, Jade. She'll slow it up. Aponte. No. The Hawks have the rebound, and this game is all but over. 69-53. Lim is jumping for the ball like she's running through a jump rope. The Hawks will take their time, and they're going to be satisfied with this one. They'll be 10-1 in Cognac play, remaining atop and putting a big gap between them and Brooklyn. Aponte will drive, float, and get blocked. Time for one more shot. Lazy pass. George won't get it off. That will not count. The Hawks win it 69-53. 25 points and 8 rebounds for Jade Aponte. 17 for Conway. 7 points, 8 boards for Patterson. Chanel Chemit's foul trouble was the doom for Brooklyn. So first place alone. Hello, Brooklyn. No, goodbye, Brooklyn. Hello, Hunt. We'll be back 30 minutes with the men's game.